All right. So can you go to our channel on your computer? And it should just pop up that we are.
YouTube?
Yep, the Media Interactive one.
You're streaming now?
Yeah. Yes, I am indeed. See how that looks and if the audio is pretty good. And then message me a link and then that's what I'll send out. Actually, I can find it here. No problem.
Is it me or is it still not angled right?
I can fix it.
Is it my background?
You want me to fix it? Does it need to go that way more?
Oh, it's delayed, so you have to give me
Does it need to go that way more?
other.
Need to go that way more?
Okay, hold on, it's fine, it's about to catch up. Okay, no, a little bit back this way.
Back the way I came.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Back the way I came. It's hard because the phone is on a platform.
Okay, no, that's.
It's hard.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And I was closer to Mike, so it would be. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I think that's great. All right.
Yeah, it looks
I
really
will find us and tweet us out.
So I can turn off audio, right? Or we can
Yes.
just test, like, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm Andrew. How's it going? What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm Andrew.
That's really good. Okay.
How's it
All right, I'm gonna share
We're
this
muted.
link. Facebook.
So now we are, we can chat. So weird on delay. I'm gonna feel like it's gonna mess me up.
All right. So you might be able to minimize or maximize the chat so it doesn't mess with you so much, but it's up to you.
Oh yeah, I got the chat. Oh yeah, so I don't have to freaking stare at that.
There you go. All right, let me send this out to some peeps here. Alright, almost there. Let's go to Facebook.
I'm mesmerized. I don't.
It's so cool,
It's
isn't
so
it?
weird. I don't know why I can't stop.
People be messaging
Two watching
me.
them.
People messaging me on Facebook.
Are you watching?
It's you and me, yeah.
Hey, Andrew and Caleb from the past, future.
Alright. We go to group me. Group me might get us a couple of peeps.
Three watching. What's up, viewer? Welcome to
Singular. It's us and you.
Our
Starting
hangout.
in 9 minutes.
Thanks for hanging out with us for 9 minutes. If you have a YouTube account and you'd like to talk, two
Spread the
watching.
word.
Two watching. Did you?
Oh,
you
we're back down.
My intro literally made them leave, so that's how good we're starting.
That's funny.
Wow. Maybe they heard you say 9 minutes.
Yeah, who knows what that was?
I wish you could show me. 3 watching. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to our channel. We're getting ready prepping things. If you have a YouTube account, feel free to chat me and Caleb on the chat. On the
Yeah,
side.
you should be able to pull up chat, no problem. I'm bringing up Xbox to shout out their gamer tags for the patrons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and subscribe to our Patreon if you haven't already. Oh, it's Tommy. Hello, Tommy.
Yeah, boy.
What's up,
It's
dude?
yeah, boy. We're starting in 8 minutes, Tom, give or take. Feel free to chime in thoughts on what we talk about.
There's another person, too. Probably Tommy and Brendan.
I hope so. Silas, I texted Silas too. So.
I'm chatting using my personal YouTube account, Tommy, so if you see me, I'm Tyrion Lannister. But I probably would just address you on the camera, not on the chat. You like our setup?
Raider W said say something.
We turned my basement into a kind of a gaming hub. Silas, what's up, Silas?
Is it in for real?
Good to see you.
Oh, you boy.
Glad that
See
you could
you,
join
boy.
us. It's not a fan. It's actually this is actually the microphone. So hopefully, if recording goes well with this, we're using Caleb's new phone. Then we'll just send it right on the phone. But this is actually a microphone. This is a stand we made. So if I get up real close, then I can record better for the podcast.
Yeah, y'all will see us do what we normally do, but the YouTube audio is a little bit different. Hopefully better, so that we don't even have to use the mic at all. It'd be sweet if my phone can get it.
Yeah. What's up, new viewer? What's up?
Shout out to the new
Turn
viewer.
off AC. Okay, Silas. Jeez, man. So demanding.
I guess there's a vent above the phone. We can close the vent if we need to. Alright.
He wants us to sweat it out for the stream.
Yeah, evidently. Alright.
Okay, you happy? So now I can sweat it out for you live on camera.
Forza, have a podcast.
What's up, Josh Kirby? Good to see you, man. Welcome to our stream. Thanks for tuning
Herbs.
in. Hope you're
The
having a
herbs.
great time. We're starting in about 5 minutes. But it's really good to have you here.
We can honestly start if we want.
Dude, we can start whenever we want to. Y'all,
Do you
want to be
start?
sweating? I'll send it. Yeah, I will be sweating for you.
So our
Silas.
audio is good to go. Okay.
We're recording.
Not recording yet.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Okay. So, typical thing, make sure we are addressing the mic. I'll introduce us and then go through all the Patreon stuff and then we'll get rolling.
Sounds good.
Ready? Here we go. What's up, my people?
What's
Welcome
up?
to Podcast X, Y, and Z, the world's number fun video game podcast.
Wow. I never heard you say that.
I'm Caleb Pearson.
I'm Andrew Matthews.
Andrew Matthews in the building as well. This is our first episode.
This is
We've
it.
launched. We're chilling. That's great. You guys can find us on YouTube. We have a few people watching the live stream now, as well as patreon.com/Media Interactive. That's kind of our homepage. And again, we have a tier system for patrons if they are willing to subscribe. Just a couple bucks each month to us.
Easy money.
And we've had people reach out to us that don't really understand that. Maybe they're unfamiliar with Patreon or they don't exactly know what they'll get. And so I'm going to run through that real quick. And then also do some shout outs to people who are already subscribed to us. So if you go to the page, it's in our YouTube video description. It's Patreon, patreon.com/Media Interactive. You can find our page and see our free content as well as subscribe to the exclusive content. So for $1 or more per month, you can become a community member. And so you get on-air podcast X, Y, and Z shout-outs. You'll get a personalized thank you from the two of us. You'll get access to our Xbox Live Club, our PlayStation Club, a private group found within our Facebook page and our Patreon website where we can do discussions with you guys about the direction of Media Interactive as a whole. We're going to do live Twitch streams, YouTube game streams, gamer tag sharing so we can all get connected together. And also you'll get your own RSS feed link, which basically means you can go into iTunes or Spotify, whatever, and paste in a link to then get our podcast coming straight to you weekly. So you don't have to always go to our homepage. They'll roll out. So essentially for $1 a week, you become a community member. You'll get exclusive content from us. And that includes giveaways, monthly giveaways and stuff. Like we even have a couple Game Pass subscription giveaways that we're going to do at some point.
We can tell that story in a bit.
Yeah, we're going to do that at some point for patrons. That's just $1 a month. $2 a month gets you live access every week. Right now, this week, we're doing it available to everybody. But $2 or more per month gets you live access. And then also we'll do a private live Q&A stream once a month. And again, that includes all the benefits of the previous tier. And then for $3 or more per month, you will become a gold member of Media Interactive with us. We're going to have a private podcast released to you guys about TV, movie, music, everything under the sun. And then you guys will also be content creators along with us. So we'll actually partner with you if you become a tier 3 patron and have kind of backstage discussion on what we can do and all that stuff. And also, I kind of threw this in here as well, you'll get a personal note from us each month if you are a $3 a month tier. And so the longer you are subscribed to us, as the months continue on, you'll get more and more cool stuff for us. Like right now we have a couple tier 3 patrons, so they'll get maybe a thank you note for us. But then a few months down the road, maybe we'll be able to send them a t-shirt, do anything, say thank you in cool different ways. So feel free to check out the description, patreon.com/mediainteractive.
So wait, let me get this straight. You get all that for just $1 a month.
I'm telling you, just pay $1 a month.
$1 a month and you get all that stuff.
That's going to come out of your account. And all the money, quote unquote, that we make from this is funneled back into Media Interactive to get the giveaway stuff. You know, the more money, the more subscribers we can do, bigger gift cards, bigger whatever, for you guys. So that's that. Andrew Matthew, how you doing, man?
Dude, I'm good.
Yeah?
How are you?
Good.
Yeah?
I'm so good.
I feel like, okay, I need to set the story straight about these Game Pass passes.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, as Caleb said, we're going to give away some Game Pass. It's 1 month free of Game Pass. We're going to give it out super soon. But, so here's what happened. So, Game Pass, launched with, it's been out for a while, but for Forza Horizon, the new one just came out. And it's doing pretty well, and it looks pretty hype. And so I've just been on the hype train about it. And I was at Caleb's house, and we were talking about Game Pass and the hopes for Game Pass and, fall with all the new games. And so I just rushed. I'm in the moment, guys. I wanted to be a part of it. So I ran home, and I Googled cheap Game Pass. I found some for, $3. And I was like, 1 month passes for $3 each. I bought 5.
And he didn't check with me.
I didn't ask anyone. I didn't
ask my advice.
Nope, I didn't read any website information about it. I just bought it and didn't even think about who I was buying it from. Turns out you can't use the passes if you've already had a free trial of Game Pass. And so I just have 5, and I've already used a free week of it. So I literally just have 5 free months of Game Pass just chilling there. So for you guys watching and for you guys who can be listening, I have just Game Pass ready to give out for you lovely peeps.
That's sweet.
So, I guess we're going to start with some news.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing is you guys are going to benefit from our mistakes. So Andrew does stupid things like that. We're just going to give the perks to you because he can't use them even if he wanted to. New releases. What's new in the video game world? Forza has been released.
What's a week now?
Yeah, and against all odds, you and I have both played that game.
We played. I played the trial almost twice now because I played it once and then once with you.
I mean, what did you think about it?
So I thought it was fun. I'm not a huge Forza person. I haven't grown up. I remember I think when maybe the 360 or the One came out, one of them came with a new Forza game and it was just to show off the graphics. Yeah. So it was a pretty big spectacle. I remember my parents were pretty impressed with that. And that was it. And that was me justifying getting a new Xbox. I was see, look, we can look at the cars. They look pretty. But I pretty much lost interest after the first 2 hours. I think it's just for me, it's too realistic, not arcade enough, and not enough to do outside of just the races.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I am by no means a Forza player. Beautiful game. I like their trailers with the seasons and
the sheep.
The very unique British commercials. That's great, whatever. And even, Noel, a friend of ours, he's more of a motorsport person than a Horizon person. But that's out and people are playing it. And I wanted to, this is something that you found, Andrew, in terms of how Forza Horizon 4 is performing, and it kind of ties into a big topic. It says Forza Horizon 4 players more than doubled over the launch of the previous game, meaning Forza Horizon 3 1 week in, had roughly half the number of players as the new one does.
That's crazy to me.
And that's impressive. And one thing that we noted, and honestly the only reason we have played it, is because it was on Game Pass.
No, right, yeah.
And so we talked about this a little bit last week.
So my question to you is, with this, I feel like a lot of people are paying attention to these numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this isn't just something that's going to go away. Like, this is going to be almost, for me, it seems like a selling point for Game Pass and a reason for them to completely just go all in for Game Pass. And I know we've been talking about subscriptions for a long time, but do you think this is the start of Game Pass really taking over?
I do think that, and the reason is these statistics are going to convey how well subscriptions are doing, and then if games are not on those subscription services, they are going to want to be there.
Yeah.
Right now this is an Xbox exclusive. No, and it's just funny because no one's surprised by these statistics when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Forza and Xbox are kind of the first to be there for that.
Yeah.
And PlayStation has had their version of it called PlayStation Now,
which is different than
while.
the free games you get.
Which is different from the PlayStation
So
Plus
what is
games.
PlayStation Now?
PlayStation Now is a monthly subscription service to their old library. It's their response to backwards compatibility.
Okay.
So it's not like Game Pass. There aren't a lot of new releases coming to PlayStation Now, but still it's a subscription-based service. And we talked about this, like the future of games is going to be subscription-based, we think. I mean, I think DLC is going to fall to the wayside because of subscription.
Mm-hmm.
And you will be paying, $4 a month to play Destiny for as long as you want, instead of paying $60 and then $30 and then $30 and then $30, which is weird to think about, but I think it's potentially happening. And so I'm glad to see it, Did you pull the trigger on Game Pass after all that? Like,
no,
you still don't have it.
I still have it. I'm still without it.
Yeah, I have it. I bought it through whatever the heck, January, February.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see what comes to it, and the idea that I can sit down and Netflix my way through games.
Yeah.
I
think for me, like, I just still can't see big AAA releases being released the first day.
Not yet.
Like, I just can't imagine, like, a Red Dead 2 coming out day one on Game Pass. And I feel like the Forza is a good medium-tier game to get people interested and to get those medium-tier games pushed.
Yeah.
Like, I can almost see Assassin's Creed starting to come out on Game Pass. I can see other things like that. But just for me, like, the big games of the year, I feel like it's going to be hard. And I think that's what's going to be the tipping point for a lot of people.
Sure.
It's like, yeah, sure, I can play Forza, but I'm really waiting for Red Dead. And I'm really waiting for Call of Duty, so I don't know if I'll make the transition to Game Pass.
Right.
So
No, for sure.
I guess we'll have to see.
And they have that graph there that you and I can see, but the way they measure these statistics is very interesting because it's not. It's clicks through the subscription service. TV nowadays is measured on, okay, once it's posted to Hulu after it went live, how many people are watching it, and so there's a whole different system and way of going about releasing new content that I think is going to continue to change. And there's even, Microsoft has revealed a brand new version of that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But also new release Mario Party, dude.
Yeah, tell me about it. You have it.
Yeah,
so you
I do. Yes. So I have been away from my lovely big TV.
Yeah.
I got Mario Party day one. It's been installed on my menu for weeks now.
Wow.
And so I have only played it against the computer in the tablet version of the Switch. Just kickstanded it out and played it myself. It's very good.
Yeah.
The mini games are super fun.
Dang.
And I don't know this for sure, but some of the board games are like kind of remastered boards from the older games.
Okay.
I didn't play the way old Mario Parties. Mario Party 8 on the Wii was my first exposure.
Okay.
But I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I want to get to a point where I can play all 4 people co-op, couch play. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
But 80 mini games, more to come.
Yeah.
And so
it's really good with the Switch, you feel like?
it is, yeah. The Joy-Cons, the small remote, the ergonomics, and the gyroscopes in them are able to do all these freaking crazy things.
That's cool.
So I'm excited to continue to play with that for sure. And then, another new release, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay,
so
go ahead.
I remember you texting me saying
Why-
I almost bought Assassin's
I
Creed
was
Odyssey.
hoping you wouldn't share that information.
So please share with everyone why you almost decided to buy this game.
I will. Thank you so much, Andrew Matthew, for that question. I almost did because IGN loved it. I think too much, and they compared it to The Witcher and basically said Assassin's Creed is no longer the stealth game it once was. It is now this open world, massive role playing game. And I saw some gameplay of it and I was like, shoot, that looks really good. But I was like, let me, see what other reviewers are thinking about it. And that's where the 7s and 8s out of 10 came in. And some people are like, it's great, it's a good game, but it's not groundbreaking like that.
Yeah.
So I think this subjective relativism of that viewer and his passion for Assassin's Creed is something to take into consideration. But people are everyone is saying it's the best in the series.
Yeah, I think it's just confusing to me because I feel like with those games I'm just so confused about how much they're actually changing. And I know that like you can have these moments in game franchises where something will come out to make it kind of reinvigorate the franchise, but for me, I almost heard the same thing with Origins, the Egyptian one. And I played like 2 or 3 hours of it. One of my friends had it, and so I decided to play for a couple hours because I had nothing else to do, and just realized like, yeah, it's fun. It's interesting to see the different landscapes and to learn about it, but also like it's the same game. I've played this at least 100 times before,
right?
And I'm just confused about why we're like saying. And I can see the argument for Call of Duty. You have these brand new game modes, you have these brand new features, but for Assassin's Creed, I just feel like it's the same game, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And what's interesting is Ubisoft is continually throwing me off with their development cycle because Origins they took 2 years on. Do you remember that? The Syndicate, Charles Darwin era London stuff came out, and then they said we're taking a break. We're no longer annualizing this franchise. It was watered down and it was rough.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a 1690s version of Assassin's Creed in Britain, and then the next year are releasing a 720s London, it's the same game to people. So that I like that they took 2 years for, what was it? Origins was 2 ago.
Yeah.
But then they throw out Odyssey in a year later, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know this was happening. And now people love it, so I'm so confused by that.
Yeah.
That they ditched the 2-year cycle, or maybe they spent 2 years to work on both. I don't know how Ubisoft works.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see. And dude, if anything, that's gonna have to go on sale for me to.
Yeah.
For me to
I also heard something where they were trying to take it less seriously and like still stay true to like to history and to still have the wonderful landscapes, but to also incorporate some fantasy elements.
Okay.
Which I'm interested to see where that goes in the series. I think that franchises do better, in my opinion, when they tend to be less serious about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I guess something to look forward to in the future.
I saw Greg Miller at Kind of Funny. He's formerly on IGN. He posted a screenshot of Odyssey riding a unicorn, with a rainbow.
There you go.
And I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fake meme thing. But he was like, I just unlocked this unicorn. I was like, all right, well, what the frick is going on there? Which is interesting. I mean, that I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. And then, what's coming out? We can go ahead and talk about that. And again, the reason I'm not pulling the trigger on Assassin's Creed, the reason I'm not even going to touch Forza anymore is like I think October's about to be booked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Black Ops 4 was out this week.
Friday, people.
Friday.
If you're watching this, if you're listening to us, and you haven't already pre-ordered Call of Duty, just do it.
Just do it, please.
Just
I'm telling you.
Just do it.
It'll be so good. I mean, what are you most excited about?
Yeah, I'm excited for a game to just be confident in doing something that's not I'm just happy that it's not launching with a campaign. Yeah. And I've heard people enjoy Call of Duty campaigns, but for me, it's like the Call of Duty is really good at the quick action, the quick fix, and I just love them going all out for that. I love how they're revamping zombies to be quicker, faster, more storylines, and I just love, of course, Blackout we've talked about.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them to go all out in Battle Royale and see where that goes, and then basically just keep going with the trends. And that's what I want for Call of Duty, and that's what I mean about like even to that extent of not taking themselves seriously. They don't need to launch a huge war, epic saga, characters and love. You just need Call of Duty. Like I just need to shoot someone in the face. So I think that I'm definitely excited for that. What are you excited about?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, do you remember when Overwatch launched and our friend group slowly started buying it and we were all just doing it?
Yeah.
Arcade fun is back. No one likes just the realistic shooters anymore. And don't get me wrong, like it'll be a realistic shooter. It's not gonna be, science fiction or anything crazy like that. But that arcade, that Fortnite style gameplay in the Call of Duty world, I'm so excited about with Blackout. Multiple storylines in zombies.
Yeah.
People have always loved the zombie storylines, but they have not been long because no one's working on them.
Yeah.
There's campaign or multiplayer. The idea, and I don't know this for sure, but half of the staff working, at Treyarch working on this game,
Yeah.
devoted their campaign storytelling ability to zombies.
Right.
And there's multiple storylines there. I'm sure they're all connected somehow. So I'm excited to try that as well. And then just the fact that it's multiplayer, like playing Call of Duty by myself hasn't appealed to me in years, honestly. So I'm definitely excited about that.
We have some exciting content coming up for
we
that game. Did you want to announce that?
Yes, absolutely. I'll do that right now. Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna stream Black Ops 4.
Our first stream.
Our first stream, yeah. So that'll be on Twitch. We will post a link to that as well. Everyone will get the info through Media Interactive's social media. Follow us on Facebook, Media Interactive, and then...
And this is exclusive for Patreons, though, right?
This will be exclusive for patrons, yeah. So you must be subbing at least $1 a month for the community members around this. So we will do the stream for you guys.
So $1 to watch us play Call of Duty. Come on, guys.
On top of everything else we're giving them, yeah, I think it's
so
great.
Make sure to do that before Friday, guys. I'm really excited for
and
that.
also, if you guys are at a point where you're not pre-ordering games and taking that leap of faith, like just watch us play it.
Exactly.
You'll be able to know it. I'm excited to do that for sure. I'm sure we'll get some of our. I know Tommy wants to play with us. We'll get some of our friends to try it as well. I'm thinking we definitely do Blackout. We definitely do Zombies. Regular multiplayer, maybe we'll just feel it out. But we'll definitely Twitch stream Black Ops 4 and then kind of give our impressions as we go. Which would be sweet. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah. Definitely, dude.
October 26th.
Mark your calendars.
And are you, you're sold on this game?
I'm sold.
Okay. Have you been sold for
I
a
actually
while?
haven't. So I haven't actually played the first Red Dead all the way through. And I think that makes me just skeptical on the fence about things. But we all know what happened with The Witcher 3.
I was just going to say.
Being on the fence about it. And I think that just the living and breathing world of it makes me the most excited. I don't know. I heard someone playing the game and talking about it, and they were just like, "Yeah, the combat seems cool, the quest seems cool, but really, I'm just excited to be in this world, and just kind of explore myself." And I think I'm just most excited for that. I'm most excited to just lose a day just on horseback, just finding things, just exploring. And I think so. I saw the news that you could turn off your minimap completely and just have the world talk to you. And that's something that we talked about has been featured in games. Yeah. But I'm just seeing more people take it seriously, and I think that's really cool. And I think that's the future of gaming most of it too. And I think even Assassin's Creed has an option like that too now. Right. Where it just encourages exploration. It encourages you to be in the game, and I'm just excited. And I don't know much about the multiplayer. I don't know if you can explain it to me. I don't know what the multiplayer on Red Dead looks like.
I talked to Tommy a little bit about it. Tommy, he agreed with us on Black Ops 4. No campaign is a good choice. I think most people would agree with that.
Shout out Tommy. Follow him on Raider W on YouTube.
And then Tim Johnson, my man, younger bro. The only game that has ever made Call of Duty change its release date, Red Dead Redemption 2, which is great. We reacted to that a couple months ago when that happened, and I think that's great. I have no clue what the multiplayer is going to look like. My only reference is Rockstar's GTA. Again, it's going to mechanically play like that, but it's going to be nothing like it, if that makes sense, as far as what you're actually doing. And at first, I was not sold on this game.
What were the things holding you back?
I told myself that I didn't know anything about it. I had never played it. And then I started thinking about us with The Witcher 3, and then I realized maybe me not knowing anything about it is great. Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you this. I will give you money. I don't know how much, because there's a chance I'd have to actually give you money. But that I don't finish the campaign of Red Dead Redemption 2. There's just such a large chance that I don't. Because I will be the one riding the horse around, taking screenshots and shooting people for a couple weeks, and then I might be done. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no, we just got a new Patreon. Yeah. Thanks, Josh Kirby, for subbing. Love you.
Josh, love you, dude. We'll shout out your gamer tag and everything, get you plugged into the community, gamer tag share here soon. But, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely, I'm right there with you.
And so I just want to ride a horse, mainly. And, the gameplay part 2 they released, you can look it up on YouTube, is definitely better than the gameplay part 1 they released. And the first person mode looks sick. So I'm definitely very excited about that. And then, if the YouTube audio is a little bit different, we're not using the microphone you see. You are hearing my phone's stereo audio from far away. But podcast guys, you have the mic as well. So, lots to look forward to. Definitely. For sure. Battlefield's in November, but I haven't decided to care about that yet. Maybe ever.
And I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but I feel like that's another thing, like not taking yourself seriously. Battlefield has taken itself too seriously. And you're seeing fans being like, why are you doing this? What are you doing? And then they've, taken hits to their stock. They've had to delay their game. They've had a lot of questions. And they just need to rethink themselves. And I think that you're seeing a lot more companies doing things that are out of the box, doing things that are outside of the formula, and Battlefield is just taking itself too seriously, but just trying to like cash in on some things.
Yeah.
I'm just not looking forward to it.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you there. We'll see. I mean, that's the beautiful part about let other people play it, let other people review it, and we'll see what comes from that.
Yeah.
Doing a shout out real quick
to
a couple people on patreon.com. We got Josh Kirby, a recent sub as of a couple minutes ago. Shout out to Rosser, Jonah, Silas, and Jake. Day one subscribers to us.
Thank you guys.
Very near and dear to our hearts.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to comment on the YouTube video and then on the website as well. Their gamer tags, so you guys can connect with them. And again, later on this month, we'll have a lot of content coming to them exclusively, including the Call of Duty stream coming up. One thing, Andrew, that you brought up that I think we should definitely spend some time on is the Microsoft reveal of essentially a massively different way to play video games.
Yes.
This is a quote from Paul Tassi, article at Forbes.com says this. Yesterday, Microsoft has announced Project xCloud, a new game streaming service with the goal of allowing Xbox games to stream to pretty much any device, tablets, and smartphones especially. The concept of game streaming is not revolutionary in and of itself, and yet Microsoft feels like it's cracked the code on the aspects of the concept holding the idea back, such as latency and encoding issues. And so Microsoft has already dabbled with this stuff as far as their Play Anywhere stuff. If you have a Microsoft PC or Surface Pro or anything like that, you can play an Xbox game on there. Quantum Break was kind of the famous game that launched on both of those things. You had it on computer or console. Now they are actively developing where you can pretty much take it everywhere. And there's a screenshot leaked where your Xbox One controller, it plugs into an adapter that holds your phone. Yeah. So you can take...
Now, do they know if all phones supported, or...?
That's what I don't know yet. They probably don't know yet either. Yeah. I think it's going to run through an app.
Okay.
And then you can basically, if you bought Halo, you have Halo.
Yeah.
On xCloud, and then there's an app for xCloud. There's an app on the apps can go on everything. So, I mean, what do you think about that? Do you see that being viable now? It's in development. They said they want to roll it out as soon as possible.
I want that now. Yeah. I think that the idea of the Switch is why it's so appealing to me is this reason and this reason alone. And so when I first saw the article, I thought okay, that's Xbox's version of Switch, and then we kind of talked about it more, and he said it's a little bit different, but I think it's one of the most appealing aspects, at least for me, for Switch, is the idea of, okay, you're in the game world, and then you can take it in the car, you can take it wherever you go, you can always be in a place where you don't have to lug that big old Xbox everywhere you go. Right. And the console's getting a little smaller and smaller, but at the same time, the idea for me to stream the new Halo on a phone or on a tablet, anywhere I want, and then go home and then just play on the big Xbox, that to me is appealing to me. That to me, honestly, I could see myself even thinking about getting a new phone for it. Yeah. Now that you have to sell it to me and make sure it all works and make sure all the different games are on it and it's gonna work with my controller. But it could be a selling point for me to go all out on a new phone, to switch from Apple, because I just feel like the opportunity is endless. Yeah. What do you think about it?
I think because of this, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, whatever the heck, are going to be very small boxes in your living room. Yeah. That don't need to, do all the work themselves. There's going to be this cloud system storage. There's going to be subscription stuff going on. Right. I'm very excited about it. Do you remember the GBA for iOS emulator?
I still have it on my phone.
For iPod. You still have it on your phone? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the last time I played, I was a sophomore in high school, but that's great. I'm proud of you.
I still have it.
Yeah. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
The idea that you were playing a game where you shouldn't be, and I'm not just talking about in class, but I'm talking about on your phone. Pokemon on a phone. I mean, now Pokemon Go, Pokemon on your phone is synonymous with, my generation. But I like that idea that we can play Halo on a car ride together somewhere. That's unheard of.
Unheard of.
And so right now they are developing alongside 5G LTE which basically Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile, these people are working on 5G LTE.
Yeah.
And the reason that's a bigger step, so for instance, like 3G to 4G was huge in terms of speed. 4G to 5G is now a focus on like speed, yes, but also like what can you legit handle or emulate, or even render, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of testing going on with that. And I hope it doesn't have a VR type launch where it's like, here it is, and then it's crap. I'm so tired of that. I want it to get to a point where it's reliable. And I mean, I can buy a game from my phone when it comes out and play it on my phone when it comes out.
Yeah.
There's no more GameStop lines, midnight releases, driving discs home and installing on a box. There's none of it. It's just, oh, I want this. Boom. There it is.
Yeah. And I can just imagine having a tablet and then just texting you, bring a controller.
Right.
And we can play the new Halo game.
Exactly. And I love my Switch. You know that.
Yeah.
I take it everywhere. And that thing works so well.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was just playing Mario Kart not too long ago with a group of kids, and I pulled out my Switch and we were playing right there. No TV required, no HDMI cable, no nothing. We were just doing it.
Yeah.
So the idea that every iPhone or tablet, I mean, what are the odds you're far away from an iPhone or tablet? You know what I mean? Like, you can literally play anywhere. So I'm very excited about that. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. It's coming at an interesting time where we're a year and a half away from the new consoles. Games have been developed for a while now, and we don't know yet what launching on xCloud is going to look like.
Yeah.
And are they trying to time that with something? It might not be out until the new consoles. We don't.
The new Skyrim launches on
right, and then
tablet.
again, honestly, people like Rockstar and Bethesda that can very much change the course of the industry.
Yeah.
They are the ones that are on the phone with these people immediately.
Yeah.
And that's, which is a good thing as far as what they can handle and what is going to be out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let us know if you're listening to us. Let us know during the week what you guys think about xCloud, where you see the future of
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
What you're excited about for the fall. We'd love to answer some of your guys' thoughts on the next episode. We definitely want to keep this a conversation. So definitely a lot of things to look forward to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And thank you again to our patrons. I mean, you guys are the ones that we're going to be reaching out to for information. You guys can be the ones we're shouting out and quoting and sharing your thoughts. So be sure to comment in the YouTube channel if you're watching live. Follow us at Minteractive XYZ. That's M Interactive XYZ on Instagram and Twitter. You'll always be able to reach one of us through there.
Yeah.
We also have a Gmail where you can send in questions for this podcast. So if you come across news or come across anything, DM us on Twitter. Go to the Facebook page Media Interactive, or you can email podcastxy, the word and the letter Z at gmail.com, and we will have your question ready to go for the next recording, and we will share your thoughts with everybody, with the community, which is exciting.
Definitely exciting.
And we're a week into this. We just launched, but we're already seeing the community kind of rally behind that, and it's been so fun to come across stories and games, and then we can all kind of figure it out together and play them.
For sure.
Play them together.
So my question to you, Caleb, is what have you been playing this week?
Yes, what have I been playing? A lot of Rocket League recently.
Yeah.
That's always been something that I'll drop back into.
And you haven't bought the Rocket Pass or any of
No,
them?
I don't mess with any of it, man. I did spend a couple dollars on like the shark fin and all that stuff a couple years ago.
Yeah, I bought the Batmobile.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I will get online and play that pretty regularly. I'm very fond of their ranking system. There's a lot of incentive to keep coming back and playing. Right now I can't stomach Fortnite. I can't play it.
Okay, well tell me what.
That's the go-to, right? Like if you're playing video games in 2018, you're on Fortnite. And I just can't play it. I don't know why. It's just not new enough to me. I don't have the battle pass for season 6. It looks okay.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm just burnt out from it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. That happens.
Yeah.
And I would like to one day, drop in and it be completely different.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, here we go. Like I'm gonna learn this game again. But with everything coming out, with Blackout coming out, I see myself swaying towards the classics. Like Rocket League has been there for years for me.
Yeah. And I was just gonna say, like, that's a game where you can visit any point.
Yeah.
When you get burnt out from a game, and I've always had Rocket League to thank for that.
No, for sure. I've also been playing Mario Kart.
Okay.
That's a regular for me. I'll play online against the Japanese and everyone around the world.
You're amazing.
It's fun. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
You can play like battle and race all online, or
Yep, absolutely, and it's pretty smooth. Like I've had less problems with Nintendo online than anything else.
and you've been able to play 8-player online, or is it 4 and then 4 computer?
It's 12. It's all 12.
Oh, 12.
People.
Yeah,
it's 12.
Okay.
I think Mario Kart after the Wii bumped up to 12. It used to be 8 people. And then I'm still playing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was watching you play a little bit.
I will play 3 hours of it and progress 2%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm swinging around. I'm getting backpacks. I'm taking pictures. I'm having fun.
Is that one of those games where you want to cherish it so much that you kind of stop after a little bit?
Yes, but even more so, I don't want it to end. So
Yeah,
that's where that's true. I want to cherish it. But even more so, if I'm relaxing and want to do something like passively, and Rocket League even gets competitive.
Yeah.
I will play Spider-Man and I will just swing around.
Yeah.
I will just mess around, swing around, do whatever, walk around the streets. It kind of has that GTA scale vibe of going around doing nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, listeners, maybe Tommy specifically or Jake, if you guys are on PS4, like the idea of spawning into GTA, you go to your garage, you get your car, and then just drive around.
Yeah.
You're just messing around. Spider-Man for me is spawning in and jumping out the window and then just messing around the city.
Yeah.
It has a very similar vibe to it. And then even Insomniac, who made Sunset Overdrive, the same people who made Spider-Man, that's what I did with their game. I eventually beat the campaign, but I just love to mess around. And so honestly, waiting for Blackout and Red Dead, I know Red Dead's going to take up some time, and then I know I'm going to be always playing Blackout multiplayer. So right now I don't want anything too intense. But what about you? What have you been playing?
So Rocket League for sure. I have been playing Fortnite a lot. I like the challenges enough. I think the Battle Pass keeps me. I think that if I didn't have the Battle Pass, I would not be playing Fortnite as much.
Yeah.
I think it's another thing, like when you're online, you want to play.
Right.
Everyone's playing Fortnite, so
yeah,
it's just kind of like a nice thing.
Yeah.
I've actually been playing Sea of Thieves quite a bit. The new expansion pass, if you guys aren't aware, Forsaken Shores came out recently. It's a fun crossplay game if you want to play with some PC people. I really like the new content. It's extremely hard. If you played it, volcanoes are insane. The water itself is ash water, so when it comes in the boat, you can't even walk in it because it'll burn you. So it just makes it, because if you're not familiar with Sea of Thieves, you're in a ship, and if any damage happens to the ship, then you'll start to sink. Water will come on board. But this water from volcanoes, it burns you to touch, so you can't even really be down there that long to save your own ship. So it takes a lot of coordination, and it adds another level of what the heck is going on. And I can't play that game for a ton of time at a time.
Okay.
But it's always just fun to mess around with people, and just the new challenges and the new things to get have been keeping me interested. And then I've been playing Hollow Knight a lot, actually.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to ask you about that.
If you're not familiar, Hollow Knight came out first on Switch, and then released a couple weeks ago on Xbox and PlayStation. And it's really just a side scroller platformer game. My description of it would be like Mario and Dark Souls. It is the platforming and the fun of Mario, but the difficulty in boss battles of Dark Souls. And it's really frustrating. Like, and not even the boss battles. Like, I'll tell you. So, when you load into the game, no quest lines, no direction, no objectives. You just are dropped into this world and you're left. No map either. Right. So you're literally exploring it. I am a person that it needs direction. It's a person that needs to know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Would I strongly recommend Hollow Knight? Yes, I would. And so at first, when I played, the first 2 hours I played it was awful because it's all dark, it's all hard. I don't know the story. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. But if you can stick with it and if you can really explore it, it turns into a sprawling world, and you get to know the characters and the setting, and you start to get maps and start to discover things for yourself, and you really make your own quest line. Yeah. Which is so weird to me. I still don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I couldn't even tell you what the objective of the game is. But I'm so invested in the specific quest that I'm doing. Right now I'm trying to get into a city. I just know that that's my quest. Right. And it has, like, just... I don't know. I've like that impression on a game hasn't happened to me in a while. Yeah. Of just like turning it off and being like, I'm just always thinking about it. I'm thinking about what's around the next corner. But definitely the first couple hours, the most frustrating of any video game ever. Yeah. And it was funny because I was playing with people beside me, and they were like, "Dude, why do you need a quest that bad? Like, just explore." I'm like, "I can't. I just can't do it. Like, I need someone to tell me, go here, do this,
Yeah.
kill this. Nothing. And so if you're interested, I think I'm pretty sure it's still on sale for like $10.
Okay.
But it is a fun game
Yeah.
and been keeping me busy. But really, like you said, just trying to keep busy until Friday.
No, exactly.
Trying to keep busy
Yeah.
until 26th, and then it's like the fall picks up, and then you don't
Yeah.
ever look back.
No, that's sweet. And that's the thing is, like, before we go tonight, Andrew, like, I do want to take these next couple of days to figure out what we want to do this month as far as streaming and getting everything going. With Call of Duty, you know, that'll be a day one purchase we will have. Red Dead we will have as well, day one. I also want to try to do a giveaway as well. So if you are not already following us on social media, Facebook, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do that. It's that's free to do. Follow us, subscribe to us. You will get our content coming straight to you. And then please just check out our homepage, patreon.com/Media Interactive. If you're curious as to what exactly is going on or what we're doing, the literature is there.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long to read it. We have a welcome video that we made that I can put
pretty
in the
good
link as
welcome
well.
video.
It's fun.
We had
It
fun.
was a very fun time.
It was a fun time.
Our hometown, our home Sharando Park. We filmed it, and it was excellent. So thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes.
YouTube
And
live
thank you
stream
for
people,
watching.
thank you guys very much as we nod to them. We're going to check the audio of both the YouTube and the microphone here and decide kind of what's best moving forward as far as a weekly podcast release goes. But definitely look out for video and audio moving forward each and every week.
And get ready for Friday.
For Podcast X, Y, and Z, yeah. And then Friday, 7 p.m., the Twitch. It's going to be my Twitch, so you can find me on pretty much every social media, pretty much every video game console, and Twitch at CPeezy23, SEEPEEZY23. I don't know if you want to plug your gamer tag or anything like that. If you don't want people to follow you, that's fine. But you guys can find our Twitch. We don't have a Media Interactive specific Twitch. It's just my Twitch Prime we're going to use.
I'll put my gamer tag up on the Patreon so people can find
Okay,
it.
perfect. And then, we will get that Twitch stream out to the patrons. So check out what perks you might be interested in as far as $1, $2, or $3 a month. You can make a custom pledge of more or less if you'd like. But even $1 a month makes you a community member.
Yeah.
And you become one of us, and you get to do this alongside us.
And we have Podcast Remastered coming out this month if you want to talk about a little bit about that.
Yeah. So we will also be doing, for $3 a month or more subscribers, patrons, we will be doing a monthly podcast remastered where we're going to talk about pretty much anything we want to.
Anything.
Nothing is off the table, but definitely TV, movies, and music, I think, are something that we...
Entertainment.
Entertainment, yeah, exactly. Media Interactive, we have a passion for. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. We will record that each month and release it to Tier 3 or up subscribers. Gold members will get that. And then also you guys will be able to do the live action Q&A panel for $2 or more a month. And then, again, all the perks are there for those subscribers as well.
So lots of things to look forward to.
Yeah, for sure. But much love to everybody out there. Hopefully we'll see you Friday. Game on.
Game on.
Game on. Much love. Peace.
YouTube, you're still there.
YouTube is still here.
Bye, YouTube.
Thanks for watching, dudes. Much love.
2 people watching. Love you.